Do you have a favorite skin in CS2 that nobody really seems to appreciate as much as you do? Well, I'm Savimi, and today I'm going to be going over 10 skins that I personally think are super underrated. The first skin on our list is going to be the M4A1S Moss Quartz. This thing is incredibly underrated in my opinion. I feel like I hardly ever see it in game. It is an industrial grade skin, right? So it is a light blue, so maybe that's why it doesn't have as much of an appeal factor as some of the other M4A1S skins in the game have. But I mean, I personally love the Quartz family of skins. You have the red quartz, the cobalt quartz, silver, emerald quartz, and of course here the moss quartz. A beautiful looking M4A1S from the Norse collection. So maybe that's why it kind of gets overshadowed a little bit. It's from a, kind of a more rare collection of skins. But in my personal opinion, it's absolutely beautiful. And especially if you're going for a green inventory theme, I don't know if there's a better M4A1S choice than the moss quartz. I mean, you have the dinosaur one. The name escapes me. I think it's atrocious. And then of course you have like all the army kind of camo pattern ones. But if you want like a really sleek kind of green skin that's on the same level as almost, in my opinion, almost the hot rod and the blue phosphor, but you want a green version, the moss quartz is definitely the skin for you. The next skin on our list is going to be the Desert Eagle Golden Koi. Now, when I think of skins that got the biggest buffs going from CSGO to CS2, the Golden Koi is the first skin that comes to mind. It is so beautifully vibrant now. Now, on the flip side of that, you can't really see the scales as well as you could in CSGO. I'll throw a picture on the screen right now of the Golden Koi in CSGO, but the beautiful kind of, I don't know how to describe it. It's like you're holding a gun that has life. It has a presence, right? It has an aura emanating from it, a life force. This is like the mage weapon or the, the healer's weapon, right? You pull this thing out, you're ready to bring life to the battlefield. I really like the Golden Koi. Again, I think it got a massive buff, and the price didn't really change going from CSGO to CS2, which kind of is strange to me. It's around $87 in factory new, $90 in factory new. And that didn't change from CSGO. Overall, a beautiful deagle. I wish more people rocked it. It is super old as well. It's an old head skin. It's a classic skin. There's a bunch of great things about it. The next skin on our list is the AK-47 Aquamarine Revenge. I talked about this recently in my teal inventory video, but I think this artwork is absolutely phenomenal. I love the orange kind of monster paired with the wavy kind of ocean-esque teal background on the skin. I don't know why it gets overshadowed. I know back in 2015, there were a lot of banger AKs coming out. There were the 2014 AKs, of course, and then in 2015, again, we got some more great AKs. So maybe it gets overshadowed by some of the other skins that came out in the time period. But when I really fell in love with this skin for the first time, OniPixel showed off on his stream this craft right here, a 4X E-League 2018 Boston Mouse Sports Hollow. The orange just fits perfectly with the orange on the gun. It's a very beautiful craft, very unique at that. I love skins where the team sticker isn't necessarily the same color as the skin, but the hollow reflective pattern on the sticker, the holographic part, matches the color of the skin. Those are my favorite types of crafts. I think it looks absolutely beautiful, and I hope now that I'm showing it to more people, maybe you guys can fall in love with it too. The next skin on our list is going to be the M4A4 Royal Paladin. I included this skin on my white inventory video, and I got a surprising amount of backlash. People did not really like this skin, it felt like. It has a lot of things going for me, right? It has the white kind of stock magazine in front of the weapon. It has a beautiful gold body with beautiful engravings on it, and you guys know how much I love engraved skins. If you watched any of my videos before, I think engravings are like one of the coolest things on any skins. Second skin on the list where I fell in love with the craft and really just appreciated how much I love this skin. Right here is a 4X Dreamhack 2014 NIP Hollows on a Royal Paladin. Nobody in particular really showed me this craft. I actually saw it on CS Float when I was browsing to buy a new M4, and it was kind of ridiculously priced in my opinion, the guy who was selling it, but nonetheless, it is a phenomenal craft that I think it fits absolutely perfectly. I think this craft does look better than the previous one I showed on the Aquamarine Revenge, but it is still absolutely beautiful. Just another skin that I wish people used more, right? Like, the M4A4 doesn't have the best options for skins, and I feel like people kind of, there's the HOW, right? This Desolate Space, Neo Noir, Asimov, like people use like 4 skins when there's so many other good M4A4s that are at our disposal and we should be taking more advantage of. Our next skin is the Mag 10 calf skin. This comes from the 2018 Inferno collection, and this is what budget banger skin. This is the definition of a skin that is extremely budget, right? It's 13 cents in factory new, and it looks so much better than the price would tell you. I love the sleek brown and cream color skins on this weapon, right? Just, it reminds me of a classy kind of like Italian leather bag or something. Like if you really love your girlfriend or you really love your wife, you get her this really nice purse, this really nice bag. That's the calf skin right here. Beautiful skin. I can't talk too much about it. I just want to say that the Mag 10 is a weapon that we get a ton of skins for, and a lot of them go under the radar. A lot of them are underused. I used to be a calf skin enjoyer. I rocked it back in the day. I've moved on to, other things, but I still really appreciate the calf skin, and I hope some of you, after seeing this, will pick one up. I just want to take a quick second to let you guys know that we're getting really close to 1,000 subscribers, and if you're new to the channel, I am going to be giving away a minimal wear AK-47 inheritance once we hit 1,000 subscribers here on my YouTube channel. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to my channel and join the Discord server down in the description. In my Discord, that's where we announce all my giveaways. All the giveaway winners are announced in there as well, and we also do some fun community events. We have a big celebration planned for 1,000 subscribers. We'd love to have you guys in there. We're building a great community. I hope to see you in there very soon. So next up on the list, we have the Op Man of War. This is another skin that really got a huge buff, in my opinion, going into CS2. The gold is a lot more shiny. It's a lot more vibrant. That royal navy color and the gold kind of crowning on the ends of the weapon handle where you put your hands really remind me of like a royalty weapon. Like it's a gun built for a king. I know we have the Op Prince, but the Op Man of War is a gun built for a king. It was a super underrated, or underused I should say. It was actually kind of trash in CSGO now that I think about it, but in CS2 I think it looks much better. I'd never see it. It is more of an old head skin, so I understand that it's maybe flying under the radar for most people. Some people don't maybe know it exists, but I do think it looks much better, and I hope more people start to use it. I did want to include an op on the list, so I really tried to find something. I think most ops, if they're good, really get appreciated, and the Man of War was kind of the best one I found, where I think it is a little bit underappreciated. Now moving on, we have the Glock Umbrell Rabbit. This is a prime example of a skin where the artwork is just absolutely phenomenal in my opinion. I talked about this in my Glock tier list video if you haven't watched that in the past. I think the artwork on this skin is one of the best artworks in the entire game. I really don't know what to say. I can't really bring the words to fruition of why I like this skin. I think it's the colors, kind of the angelic, almost Renaissance style painting of the art on the skin. I have a buddy who I'm really close with, and he wasn't really into Counter-Strike skins until I started making my videos. He supported me like being a good friend, and he saw this skin for the first time, and it was the first skin that made him say, wow, that's really cool. Like, I would buy that. I would spend my money buying that skin. And I think about that a lot. I wonder if this skin has any effect on anybody else. What was your guys' opinions when you first saw the Umbrell Rabbit? I'd love to hear them down in the description. Overall, I think it's a banger budget Glock, one of the best Glocks in the game. I think I ranked it as an A tier Glock on my Glock tier list, but again, for the price, it really doesn't get better than this. Now next up, one of my favorite AKs in the entire game, and one that never gets talked about, we have the AK First Class. This is just a skin where it does so little. It's minimalistic, but it's so sleek in my opinion. I know not a lot of people like it because the metal is just bland. It's pretty much a default AK with green leather, where the wood usually is. And I just think it's so sleek. It's so classy. That green really reminds me of like a rich person's wallet. Like the inside of a really nice old Mercedes or a vintage car. You know how they did that green, beautiful dark green color back in the day. That beautiful green leather. I really appreciate it. It's an older skin right from the baggage collection, so maybe it does not get a lot of attention because people don't really know it exists. And there is another AK from the same collection, the Jet Set, which does get some attention. But the First Class, I think, is such a slept-on AK. I really want people to start using it. I am going to be making a classy inventory video coming soon, so like an inventory with class, classy skins, whatever, and this is definitely going to be on it. Stay tuned for that. Our second M4A4 of the list is going to be the Modern Hunter. Nobody really likes this skin. Not a lot of people use it. There's one person who I know on Twitter named Raid, shout out Raid if you're watching this video, who has a whole Modern Hunter collection. If you guys didn't know, the Modern Hunter skin is a family of skins. It's on a lot of guns. It's on the Nova, I believe. It's on the P250, I believe. There's one more shotgun it might be on, but of course also, it's on the PP Horizon as well, sorry. But on the M4A4, it is the most expensive out of the collection. I think it looks so sleek. It's a rare skin, so it's really hard to get one that looks flawless. I think it's float capped at 0.06, so it's rare, right? If you have a good looking one, it has that level of complexity to it. Beautiful tan pattern. I love the artwork of the kind of like leaves and tree branches on the skin. It kind of reminds me of big game gloves. Love this skin. I wish it got more attention. Now, last but not least, I'm kind of cheating here. I'm including a family of skins. I'm including the sand dune skins. The matte skins got a huge buff going into CS2. And when I say matte skins, I'm talking the sand dunes, the ground waters, the seagulls, the storms, all those kind of skins, the tornadoes as well, sorry, where it's just kind of a matte finish. They look so good. They look so sleek. I made a Twitter post today. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, please go follow me. I'll link it down in the description, talking about what these matte skins look like. My favorite does happen to be the Scout and the Mag 7. So I'm just going to let them all play through here, and you guys can give me your choice. But if you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching. That's the end of the video. Here are all my skins who I think are super underrated. As I said earlier in the video, I am going to be giving away a Minimalware AK-47 Inheritance once we hit 1,000 subscribers, so please make sure to subscribe and join my Discord server down in the description. I'll see you guys next time.